Hey, Brian was very generous, and he waited here as I struggled and fought world enemies and almost died many times.
Yes.
Getting here, let's talk to this guy.
You picked a fine time to visit Breistag, Wanderer. The whetstones are singing. Hearts are pounding. Sweet music for a red day.
Donan sent me.
At least you're not another knight penitent.
At least. It is us who will protect this village with our lives.
Let it be.
There is an ominous fog uphill. Mad spirits emerge from it. They'll be here shortly. Are you here to help us ward them off?
I seek a demon who passed through.
So, that's what it was. Well, this day keeps getting better, doesn't it? The demon went uphill to Erida's domain. But unless you want to join the spirits, I wouldn't go there. It's best you stay with us.
I can lead you to Erida.
Out of the question.
I'll be safe. Donan puts his trust in this traveler. So shall we all. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Wait, did we do this on camera?
Mind what lurks in the fog and return
Yes.
as soon as you can.
We have.
Donan will have my head if anything happens to you.
I had no memory of this until just now.
Well, it helps sometimes to repeat them.
The roads are
Yeah, I guess.
filled with fog, so the fastest route to the hills is east. Through the
Did we die, like, on a campaign quest, or was that... Oh, I skipped the dialogue, No, that's okay. You guys can pause to your heart's content to read what he said.
You look like someone
You guys can die to your heart's content.
Except don't do that.
Rude.
We don't condone, unaliving yourselves.
Rude. The heart wants what the heart wants. Even if that means something in it that ceases its existence. Oh, so dude, I looked it up. Yeah, there are like complete, full package artificial hearts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's actually really new.
Oh.
They're gonna start testing on live patients this year.
Oh, wow.
And it's supposed to ideally keep someone alive up to a max of 6 years.
Alright, so you need, like... Theoretically, you'll need to have it replaced every 6 years.
Yes. Well, that or, by that time... No offense to the people out there, or if it makes anyone who's listening to this feel like, wow, that sounds kind of crummy, but it's not. Like, another heart becomes available.
Yes, yes.
I was gonna word it as when some dude fucking croaks, but their heart's still good.
When someone donates his body generously to medicine by dying.
Or it's just an organ donor.
That's what I mean.
You made it sound like a fucking Frankenstein experiment. Generously donates their body to science. Yeah, alright, Frankenstein, calm down.
I wasn't, like, saying purposely die to give your organs to someone.
That's what you were saying. Everyone knows what you were trying to say, you Frankenstein.
It's sealed, but
You're a
there's
Franken
writing.
weenie.
They look like old.
Are you an organ donor, Brian?
No, I'm not. Y'all can go fuck off. You ain't have any of my organs. I plan on coming back, thank you very much.
They're coming. Hurry.
I think I'm just gonna kill you and sell your organs.
Teabag me afterwards. For good luck.
Obviously. You didn't have to tell me that.
Right? I am in strict belief that by the time I die, there will be resurrection systems, and I have every intention of keeping my organs, unless I get my body modified.
That's not
Then I will have less
far-fetched.
organs. And then I'll just have less organs because, yeah. And yeah, you're right, it isn't far-fetched. We are, like, really, really encroaching on, like, Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, like, we know the genetics of how we age and basically how to make our genetics immortal. We just don't know how to implement that in medicine yet.
Yeah. Well, I just have the full intent on becoming a, like, other than loot my brain, I have no problem becoming a full cyborg.
Well, yeah, because if you replace your brain, you're basically dead unless you can, like, upload your consciousness into a computer. But at that point,
Yeah.
like, is it really still you, or is it just your memories?
Right?
That's what
Or is it
happened
my
to
dad?
That's what happened to my man Bartholomew Kuma.
Yeah, poor Coom.
It worked. Something's
Poor
rousing
Kumi.
the spirits from their rest.
Do you know what Kuma means in Japanese?
Within.
Bear.
Yep.
Yep. Which is funny because he ate the bear fruit, so. Yeah, Kuma ate the Kuma no Mi.
I don't understand how, like, the bear fruit translates to his power of repelling things.
Right, and creating bubbles that are filled with pain. I'm gonna relook that up because people are saying that his fruit is the bear fruit.
No,
but
it's
that
paw. I think it's paw.
Paw. Okay.
But yeah, he can create bubbles of people's pain because he's repelling the fatigue out of their body.
I'm gonna cut you.
Alright, I'm gonna wait for you.
Nikiyu no Mi. It is the paw fruit. It is a paramecia type. It makes you a paw human. And it makes also a lot of no sense. It was a treasure of the world nobles before it was stolen and eaten by Kuma.
Damn.
And then, Alright, so as explained by Kuma, this devil fruit bestows the ability to send all things flying.
Weird.
So, I guess essentially he sends pain flying.
This chamber
Yeah, I mean,
is
I think they
full of my
explained it in the anime as, like, being able to repel things.
Yeah.
But he can also, like, just not teleport, but he can send flying people somewhere of their choice.
Erida would not have barred the path of the dead.
So there was a meme that came
The
out on
spirit
Reddit
should be free to roam within the earth.
about Usopp in the last episode
Yeah.
that came out.
Strange.
About his skin
The
tone
door is locked with an
and
open
how he all but is
What was it
basically
before the
white now and not like as brown as he was before in the beginning of the show.
If you bring me one from a nearby
And someone commented with he no me at it again.
Oh my god.
Alright, I wanted to wait a moment for everyone to get their laugh in for the people that are like, what the fuck? Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he became a white guy.
Yep. Had to make sure I gave a moment for everyone who did get that to laugh for a moment, and then not leave the people out there who genuinely might not have caught on. Can't go being too rude here.
Well, Usopp isn't the only Michael Jackson in anime these days. Do you know
Yeah,
who I'm
true.
talking about?
No.
Freaking
I probably do, but I don't.
Muzan from Demon Slayer, who's literally Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah, he's literally Michael Jackson. Yeah, he is literally Michael Jackson. Like, in all senses of the word, that man is Michael Jackson.
I don't know if you knew this, but there's this horror game that probably came out a couple
Amanda's
years ago.
Adventure?
No.
Oh.
There was a horror game based on Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson was the monster.
Damn.
And it's called Escaping the Are You Okay? Like as in
Damn.
are you okay?
Oh. Man, that's Kind of mean, but funny also.
Gold.
He no me at it again. Bro, they
So-
really are making Usopp super white though.
I think so. If there is a he no me, I think that'd be the sun fruit,
Probably.
or the fire fruit. No, because the one that's
That
fire
was
is
definitely not called the he no me. It
well,
was
yeah,
definitely
it's
not called that.
yeah, it was mero no me, but that means flare.
Yeah, but flare, fire, potato, it's the same thing.
Well, they're yeah, but they're
Final
different
Fantasy
words.
is like the only video game I've ever seen that has openly, out in the public, disagreed that flare and fire are very different.
Oscar.
I mean, I guess not.
That did it.
Like,
Maybe this will ease the dead.
I don't know. I mean, I leave it to everyone's discretion to decide what it is they believe. In
No, I mean-
respect to that, it's just... yeah.
No, like there's no argument that it's the same. I'm just saying there's different vocabulary for the same things.
Yeah.
Demonic markings.
Yeah, I guess they just didn't want to be cliche and just call it the fire no me.
Something's written on the altar.
He can also mean day.
By stone and roots. By tears.
Alright, there we go. We got the day fruit. It only activates during the day and it just makes you,
It makes you a day human.
yeah.
Whatever that means.
Right.
Like, I love going on the One Piece wiki and just reading up on all the devil fruits. And, like, some of them are just so, like, weird.
Whatever. I think it's hilarious that they purposely made sure that a really OP fruit, like the slow fruit, was given to Foxy. Because imagine how OP that would have been if you awakened it.
We are not your enemy.
So I'm really glad they gave that to him.
Die, please. I discovered that in this game, things can be frozen and burning at the same time.
Heck yeah.
Unless
And poisoned. All at the same time.
something has happened to her.
We don't know that yet. Come on.
Die faster,
So
please.
I have not yet, man. I have not yet made up my mind as to whether or not Lilith from One Piece is, like, actually a bad person or not.
She has some, like, violent tendencies.
If any of you don't know what we're talking about, good. I'm not going to give much more context than that. Just watch the show.
Yeah, and if you haven't watched it, don't worry. There's only 1,080 episodes to catch up on.
That's the romance of the show, is the length of it, alright? Falling in love with everyone as, like, they develop and go.
I agree. One Piece is long, but it's absolutely worth a watch.
Yeah, dude, like, especially when you've given that much time to watching the show, and then they have those really beautiful, like,
This must be the
okay, they have the really beautiful, well-placed flashbacks that give you the right level of nostalgia.
scars upon their grave and Druid
The
rose to rouse the dead.
Odin backstory in the Wano arc was probably like my favorite backstory arc ever.
Yeah, that was really good.
These
Even though it went on for a long time,
the devil
and
touch.
True.
I know I say this constantly, but you gotta think, like, when there's 25 episodes of just backstory in a row, that's half of a year of just not continuing with the story.
So, in relevance to Wano, so there are 289 episodes in Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
The Wano arc alone in One Piece is 209 episodes.
Oh,
Or no,
God.
202, sorry. Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
just think
4
about
years.
that. Yo,
4 years.
yo. Yeah, So just one arc in One Piece was basically the length of all of DBZ.
Oh my god, that's so real. Like, I say 4 years, and my brain is like, no, that can't be. But I remember someone at work, a One Piece fan, talking about like, oh, the Wano arc just started. Like, it's so cool, and like, I was at that job like 4 years ago.
Yup. Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
no.
So, just, so, I know that really probably just killed all of my arguments all at once on getting people to, like, watch One Piece. But at the same time, it's just for us who have really watched it. Yeah. Dragon Ball Z, which is believed to be a really long show. Only 289 episodes. Wano arc, which is one of, like, many arcs in One Piece. 202.
That was one of
Alright, but that shouldn't discourage anyone from starting the show.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
Because if you're starting the show, then you don't have to wait every week to get an episode. By the time you're caught up, One Piece might be done.
Yep, true. Very true. It's like, okay, the only acceptable arguments I ever take about not liking One Piece is that I don't like if someone says to me, I don't like anything pirate. Okay, fair enough. That you're not hating on my show for anything, like, oh, I think Luffy's just stupid. Like, that would piss me off. But if you're just like, no, I just don't like shows that, or movies, or books, or anything with pirates in it, I'd be like, okay, fair enough. Then you're not gonna like One Piece, and I can accept that answer. Or someone says, I god honestly don't have the time to watch One Piece with everything I promised my spouse or my partner or my friends and stuff like that. I don't have the time for it. Like, fair enough. I mean, that one's a little bit weaker, but I'll still take it. I think that's it. I think those are the only excuses I'll freaking take.
The fog is too near to leave them undefended.
Other than that, you really have no excuse to not watch One Piece and... Okay, if you're watching One Piece, you have no excuse other than those two to not watch One Piece. But if you do sit down and watch One Piece and then go, I hate it because all the women are overly sexualized, that is a secret hidden excuse I'll take only because you started watching the show. Meaning you gave it a good effort. Plus, you ain't gonna know about the girls being over-sexualized until after the 2-year time skip, because all the girls didn't really get boobs until after the 2-year time skip, and that's when the art also started to change.
Yeah, I would say before, like, my mind immediately went to Little Garden when they, I think it was Mr. 3, the candle guy.
Yeah.
When they had defeated him. That is Mr. 3. When they had defeated him, I forget Nami and I think Vivi's clothes were like patterned so that the cloth was like only covering their erogenous areas.
Yeah, okay. So, but their body sizes were still respectable. Like, their boobs weren't really big or anything. They were normal sized for women. Like, that's fan service, not over sexualizing. I mean, I guess that could technically be one in one. I think it's different. I think there's fan service, then there's over sexualizing a character, and then there's over sexualizing a character and fan service.
Okay, it's interesting. I actually find in more modern animes that the male characters are being sexualized more.
Yes.
Especially in Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Which is hilarious. Like, hey, I like it. I'm all for it.
Oh yeah, it's super cool. Like, I have no issues with any of this stuff. And so, a couple episodes ago, I know I went on a rant about, like, Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball having, like, nudity scenes. So apparently, I found out why. Like, a real deep reasoning why. Not us just speculating. So, nudity in Dragon Ball was really not that uncommon because a lot of other animes were showing nudity like that. Mostly because at that time, mangakas, when they first... Like, the first mangakas that could actually get their manga to be serialized and released as an anime on TV was during a time when there was no laws, regulations, restrictions, standards, or what have you on TV. So they weren't just pioneers, but they were also drawing and making their manga to be very realistic. There's actually a couple mangakas who I read some articles for that did some, like there's an anime called Gunslinger from 1989 or something like that, where he illustrated his main character, one of his main characters, a female. She was just resting in her bedroom and she went to like flop down on her back, but all she was really wearing was a t-shirt. So like as the t-shirt kind of just went up a little bit, you saw her boobs just jiggle, like his nipples and all. And people tried to have a controversy about that with him, and he's like, well, isn't that what happens in real life? Like, he asked the woman, like, do you go home and still wear your bra all day and all night and never take it off?
Yeah.
Or do you come home and you're like, I want to take this restricting thing off and I want to wear a t-shirt and I want to wear some shorts and I want to relax? And the woman was like, yeah, okay, you're right. Like, I do want to get into my really comfy clothes. And he's like, well, that's how I made my manga. I didn't make it to be fake. I made it to be illustrated art, but it tells a story, and it tells a story in a way that's somewhat realistic.
Yeah.
There's realism. And so, I never thought of that. And then, like, I didn't realize how common it was. I thought Dragon Ball was just trying to, like, break the limits. No, Dragon Ball was very much just like every other anime in the 80s. Just very realistic. Like, Goku gets caught in a big bomb. All of his clothes are gone. That makes sense for an alien kid who could withstand a bomb, but his clothes are human.
Right.
His clothes are from Earth, but he's an alien. So he's gonna survive the bomb, but his clothes ain't. So he's naked.
We're chasing down the treasure guy. Oh, frozen. There you go.
Yep. Ooh, 3? Oh, legendary this time. Yeah, so that's really just the extent of it. It's just like, huh. You know, I didn't realize that's super common.
The roads are clear now. We
It also showed up in a meme on iFunny, and then people had really long discussions about that.
And survived worse.
You've been fortunate.
Excuse me, I'm just looking at my inventory.
No worries, man. But yeah, and then broadcasting stations like TV stations stuff. Once they start to acknowledge that anime could actually make real money, have real viewership, was able to make it over to America, and then all that stuff. That's when Japan started developing real laws, regulations, restrictions, and whatnot on anime as a TV show, and that's where you saw the big drop in nudity.
Please, Arlo.
The
For now.
English dubbed animes are just censored in the most annoying of ways.
Yeah, and then all those 80s shows coming over to America, yeah, like Rob said, were
I will
just
deal
censored
with Erida and Lilith.
out the ass.
See them safely to Britain.
Now America's really cool,
I
now at least, about that, and they don't censor censor really anything anymore from Japan.
Like, I might be wrong, but I think at one point One Piece was on Adult Swim, and like
Yes.
you really can't have Sanji smoking on Adult Swim.
Nope, it had to be
Really?
a lollipop. Yep. Oh, hey, dude, that was the same for DBZ on Toonami. So a lot of the characters that were smoking. So in the first episode, or second episode, sorry, in the second episode where Raditz shows up, Raditz lands on Earth right next to a farmer who was smoking a cigarette. In the early American version, he was working on a lollipop, which makes no sense for a farmer who, based on like the way he was dressed, what he was doing for a job, where he was, all this other stuff. Dude, he don't have access to lollipops like that. No way. But he was sucking on a lollipop and not a cigarette. And then Sanji's pulling, you know, lollipops out of a cigarette container. And that's like, huh, okay. That makes sense, doesn't it? I'm pulling lollipops out of a cigarette box.
Yeah, and then
That was only one episode, and then they fixed it, and then he pulled lollipops out of his pocket.
And then there are just scenes that are like meant to be really violent that get cut short.
Yep. So crazy, man.
Oh my god, there's so many armors.
Get in my butt. There we go.
I'm gonna let my mana build up a bit. Oh, she's dead. Okay.
Next one.
Oh, I'm actually dying. I'm good now.
Alright, cool.
If my cooldowns could cool down, that'd be amazing.
Cooldowns, I need you to cool down now!
It would be cool if my cooldowns cools down.
I think you're ready for Erida. Like, you have some seriously solid survivability. I think you're ready for Erida.
Cool, how far away is Erida?
Right here.
Oh shit.
Like,
It's
you
about
see
to
the
go
golden
down.
thing on our map? You see
Yeah.
the golden thing on our map? Yeah, we're going to her.
It's about to go down.
Oh, yeah.
Why do I only have 4 potions instead of 5?
Do you want to go refill?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'll probably get another potion, like,
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
Oh, no, she has a station where we can heal at before we go into the fight. So, yeah, you'll be fine. I forget that bosses have... See, in Elder Scrolls Online, bosses don't have a healing station or anything right outside their door. No, you just hope your healer heals you and all that fun stuff. So I forget that in Diablo, that, you know, we get this bad boy right here. Fills your potions and your health.
Yeah, I
Alright,
can't
let's
even
do
use it because I'm full.
Alright, cutscene. Big cutscene.
Only one of us will walk away from this. So let's enjoy the storm a moment. Nature's music.
The dead are killing your people as we speak.
Some will die, yes. But that is the way of nature. It is a crucible. It devours the weak and makes the strong stronger. And those who survive, they will save this land from hell.
You've fallen for the demon's lies.
No, no. This is my choice. Lilith only granted me the power to do what must be done.
And what did you give her?
All things must be earned in the wilds, even knowledge. Prove yourself, and you will have your answers.
Oh.
Oh man, is she summoning the Backstreet Boys? Quick, kill her!
Immune. She's immune to the Backstreet Boys.
No! Alright, watch out for that. Do not get hit by that.
The tornado?
Yes, see, it explodes. Yep. And healing potions if you need them. Alright, she's gonna go immune for a second, get the wraiths out of here. And don't be near her when the wraiths die. You'll thank me for telling you that.
Gotcha. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, cool. Nice, sanctuary. Alright, we'll get away from her. Oh, hell yeah. Alright.
Gotta kill our dudes now.
Yep.
Can this Wraith die, please?
Can you die now? I'm a little tired of you.
Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Where are you, Erida? Ooh, ow. Cool. We did it.
Yeah, she wasn't hard.
Okay, yeah, I like... For my first time going around with her, she killed me. My first time ever facing her. And then my second time, third time, and fourth time just always felt a little bit difficult, but I guess maybe I just didn't always know what I was doing. I also didn't have a second person, so...
Well, like, a couple of characters ago, I wouldn't have paid attention to all the bright things in the ground.
Yeah, right? Fuck that shit. Pays to move around, I guess.
What it took to defeat Astra.
This woman is literally opening and admit. She only wanted to admit, as she's dying, that she wanted Lilith to go do her shit.
How could they
That Lilith didn't need to manipulate her.
Yeah.
She just thought her people were weak, so she was like, yeah, I'm alright, I'm cool with this. Hi Lilith, you can have whatever you want. Hey, old woman, what did you do? You're gonna have to basically kill me to get me to admit what I did, because I also know what I did was really shitty. Because I'm a shitty human being. Damn old cracker.
Excuse me, I muted myself to have my drink.
You're not allowed to do that. Talk to Yorin.
We will do that next time.
On our next episode! Like,
Another-
comment, subscribe. Do it now. Do it now.
Do it now. Brian, scream. Do it now.
Do it now!